Okay, this is Born of Fire. Warm up. This is tuned to D sharp. And gotta make sure this hand's ready to go. Same with this one. So here we go. The song starts out. Okay, so what you're gonna do with that riff, you're gonna start very slowly when you learn this riff. So it's pinky on the 5th fret, 6th string, and then it's 5, 3, 2, open. Okay, that's the filler riff that you'll hear in between these chords to open the song. Okay, so the chords are 2nd fret power chord on the 6th string to the 1st fret power chord on the 6th string. The 3rd chord is the open A power chord, so the, I'm sorry, not A, but you know, the 5th string power chord. Okay, so it. And then that 4th chord, you're going to bar the 5th and 6th string on the 3rd fret, and then you're going to play that 5th fret there on the 4th string. Sometimes I put my pinky on the 4th string as well on the 5th fret, so you get that full sound. But this is a really fast riff, so don't feel bad if you don't do that. So it's. Okay, you definitely want to start this really slow. Full speed, it's played like this. Okay, so you're going to want to start out like this. Okay, I'm alternate picking this too, by the way, so you're going to want to play it. Okay, so practice that nice and slow, build up your speed, and it'll come, trust me. If you can get things like War Ensemble and other really fast Slayer songs, you're going to be able to get this. So from there, it's going to kick into the rhythm, under basically the verse rhythm. Okay, so how that's going to go, the transition sounds like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to come out of this. And the very first note you hit is that open 6th string. So after you hit this chord, you're going to go. So it's open, 2, 3, 2. And then the speed picking is done on the 2nd fret. And then the second time around, he's doing open, 2, 5, 2. Okay, so it's 0, 2, 3, 2, then 0, 2, 5, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2. Oh yeah, and then it's to that little fill riff is that 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3rd fret power chord, and then 0, 2, 2, 2, 1st fret power chord on the 5th string. So I've just showed you basically that whole verse riff, but I'm going to play it for you nice and slowly because you may not have got all that. So here's how it goes. Tricky part about that riff is the parts where he's going. You down pick that. You don't alternate pick that because you'll totally screw up your speed picking rhythm, and you'll end up hitting extra notes or undernoting, as I've just coined that phrase. So you're gonna want to, in between, you make sure that you down pick that, and then you're going to line up your picking hand to speed pick, so that when you come out of the rhythm of speed picking, you're ready to down pick those notes again. Okay, so that's how you want to play that. So practice that real slowly, but don't alternate pick the whole thing. You got to down pick those parts in the beginning, or you know those parts, they have to be down picked. It is a little tricky. Again, you have got to warm up this hand, because this song is pretty tough if you're not warmed up, and it's also very tough if you're not very good at guitar. But if you can master this song, I would say you're pretty good. Not to put myself over or anything. So anyway, out of that rhythm. Anyway, you get the part I played. So what that is when he comes out of this, that's just the 3rd fret power. That's sorry, not the power chord, but just the 3rd fret on the 6th string. And then you're going to hit the power chord of the 6th fret on the 6th string 3 times, just like that. And you're going to go down to the 2nd fret and speed pick that back to the 3rd fret, and then back, and then you're just repeating it. Okay, and so you do that 2 times. Then he's going to go back into that wild opening riff. Okay, so I was just trying to play it slowly for you there. Basically showing you that it all repeats for the 2nd verse, even this part. Okay, he's going to come out of that and go back into this. Okay, now they're going to break into the solo, and the rhythm under the solo starts with everything I've already shown you. Except he only plays that part twice, and he goes right into this. Except, you know, that 2nd time, he goes all the way up to the 9th fret, and then he plays that power chord, and then he just kind of does like a little pick slide, and then it goes back into that crazy opening riff I showed you, which I continue to play somewhat half speed for you. Okay, there's a little trick there. Right, this is where the song kind of takes a break and slows down. When you come out of that riff, he does a 4-3 power chord on the 6th string to the open power chord on the 6th string. And you'll see why. That's what kind of ends the fast part of the song. So you're going to come out of it like this. Okay, and then from there, the song slows down a little bit, but don't think you get a break, because this is all down picking, and this hand is still going to be going basically 100%. So here's how that riff starts. It's going to go after he does the... Okay, like I said, you're down picking all this. This hand's still kind of going a million miles a second. So it's going to go like this. So you're going to hit that open 6-string power chord. And then, you know, in between your open 6-string down picking, you're going to do... That's 5/4, barring the 5th and 6th strings. 5/4. Okay, so it's 5/4, 4/3, and then in between you're doing the power chord of 4/3 to the open 6th string, just kind of like how that fast part stopped. You did that. Okay, so it's going to be barring the 5th and 6th strings, 5/4, 4/3, and then you're going to do power chords of the 4th to the 3rd fret to the open, and then in between all of that you're down picking the open 6th string. So it's going to go real slowly. Now Tom Araya starts singing, and the rhythm's going to change. It's going to sound very similar, but it's going to change. And so do the chords. So okay, so what I'm doing there, again, your open 6th string. So I'm doing 3/2, 2/1, 4/3 open. And those are all power chords. Okay, so now I'm about to show you that part. Like I said, this hand, you are down picking like crazy. So as he's going to do 4 measures of this riff. Okay, on the 4th time he does it, don't do the 4/3 power chord to end it. You're gonna do the beginning of a new riff, which is you're gonna hit the open 6th string every time you hit these notes on the 5th string. So you're gonna start on the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and you're hitting the 5th and 6th strings, and you're going. Okay, and you're doing 2, 4, 5 on the 5th string. So you're hitting those 2 strings 3 times, like that. Okay, then you're going to start down picking the open 6th string. Put your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Then from there you're going to go to the 4th string with your ring finger on the 5th. I'm sorry, you're going to go to the 4th fret on the 5th string. After the 4th fret 5th string, you're going to the 5th fret 4th string. Finally landing on the 4th fret on the 4th string. And then you're starting the riff over again. Again, those first 3 notes are hit with the open 6th string alongside them. Okay? This is played 4 times. And then when he comes out after the 4th time, instead of repeating the riff again, he's going to start with that awesome riff that has probably the best part of the song. It's that 4/3 power chord to the open 6th string power chord that I've already shown you. And then that's 3/2, 2/1, 4/3 open. And those are all power chords. I've already shown you this riff. But that's where that kind of slow solo comes in, and it's really one of the best parts on the album, I think. So it's going to sound like this. Here's how I'm going to play basically the breakdown into this part of the song, starting with it. And I'm just going to let you guys hear it, and I'm going to try and play it kind of 3/4 speed. all down picking. Switches riffs. Just listen to the song. You'll get it. Back into this again after he comes out of. So just make sure you listen to the song to catch that. Play this again 4 times. Okay, now you see how I'm starting back into that riff because the song kind of ends on a solo. So when he does this for the final time, you know, you're just going to start right up with that riff, that really fast riff that you got to mix down picking with that I showed you before. Okay, so he plays that 4 times, and the last 3 notes, or I should say the last 3 chords of this song are open, 1, 2, and I'll show you what I mean. That's how the song stops. So those are power chords 0, 1, 2 on the 6th string there. So that's the song. It's a crazy fast song. Definitely one of the more difficult Slayer songs, so that's saying a lot. But you've got to be warmed up to play this song. Don't think you're going to get this. I don't think you're going to get it clean the first few times you try it. Start slow, get it clean slow, and then build up. So good luck.